win for Aurora, but we don't have enough data for the
Welcome to
the
Mobile
CC gold
Legends.
lane. So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, chat. Okay, Robert, it's your time to bring
Go,
the
chat.
You call on
Bring
chat.
the fourth wall. Ask
Just
them about
call
the
chat.
CC.
So chat, what do you think about the CC?
Okay, okay. While we're waiting for the answers, this is looking to be really interesting. I mean, more than the CC gold lane, even like deciding to pick up the Cho, I think really there is going to be a change! Oh!
That was a close call. Good aggression for the side of Aurora to put a lot of pressure once again to the mid lane. Fortunately, Four Friends was able to back off.
I mean, this is classic Light. It's one of the heroes that a lot of people forgot.
Yeah.
Light just used almost every game in the few seasons back.
Such an aggressive start from Aurora though. I wonder how well ONIC are gonna play around the CC gold. Because maybe this is a different version of having a Ruby gold lane, you know?
Exactly. So
There was a
right
flicker.
now,
Because the blast already popped. King Kong still alive. Bruce Go jumps in. Edward was able to purify out and save himself. And now the tides have turned for Aurora, forcing ONIC to back off. Still no casualties, but a lot of action so far in our game.
Okay, no more screaming.
no more screaming. Exactly. I mean, I get
Is that
it.
true?
That was just too intense, you know?
I get it, Brigida. Don't worry.
Imagine that clutch traceless. He should have went down there. But
should've.
everyone survived. They had flickers here and there. Super Prince and Brusco already burned there, so that's a win maybe for Aurora.
It is. It actually forced a flicker out of 3 members of ONIC, so that's a huge win. They might get a bit of a lead here in the turtle.
Yeah, well, to be fair, our MPLPH S16 so far has been a story of it should have been like this, but
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
it should have,
The what
could have,
ifs.
but a lot has been changing so far. And now, the spot where Light is, Brusco jumps in as well as Edward. It's gonna be for the side of Demon Kite to get the turtle, plus gets 2 kills. Aurora finally finding their footing.
It's looking to be primetime Saturday for MLBB so far, the way it's looking right now. Aurora getting a really good start in this game, although we aren't able to see much yet, especially from this surprise CC gold lane pickup from ONIC. Maybe you could say that they're still waiting for the time to be right.
Very
again.
familiar
Yes.
from their previous game.
Very familiar.
I see what you mean, and I'm also seeing the resemblance from the Ruby Gold lane. That we have actually seen Kelra play in like a few games in MBL Philippines Season 15 as well.
In a way, the crowd control is there. The damage and the overall sustain is there. It's a gold laner that can provide just the right amount of damage and could also stand in the front lines.
Yeah.
So maybe we're waiting for ONIC to really commit to a team fight as well, if that ever is gonna be the game plan for them. But if it's team fights we're talking about, Aurora on the other hand might really want to go for pickoffs. But in what happened in that first objective take, it didn't seem like it was the pickoffs they were after. They were all able to fight against ONIC Philippines together all at once.
Yeah. In this one, it feels like we might have to wait for Kelra to make a move. Maybe a great call, but right now, speaking of moves,
First
Light.
one to move was Brusco. Immediately obliterates Light there, so finally a trade for ONIC Philippines.
Yep. That's gonna be a kill finally over to ONIC. The goal lead, it's not that significant yet, but it was able to at least lessen down after that. So for the upcoming objective, ONIC Philippines might want to be a little more patient about this. They don't have the Tsunami Slam, and Light has the Way of the Dragon. So there could be more setups from Aurora, and it seems like that's why they're being very aggressive about this.
Edward stuck in the middle, but was able to dash out. Now Kirk went for a Yue, so can't reach him as Demon Kite will secure the turtle once again. There's the jump coming in from ONIC Philippines.
Whoa.
And they were able to take down Demon Kite. SOD's going to connect once again. 3 bodies of ONIC finally falling down. A double kill coming in from Edward, and Yue also joined the party, and just King Kong left to fend for himself.
And very similar to game number 1 here. Aurora making very good decisions even after ONIC has made a play. they actually will be the one to secure that turtle as well. Turtle number 2 is on Aurora.
And the plays that Onyx tend to go for seem like they have to have this certain structure or template to it. It's always the tsunami slap into the yin yang overturn, and yes, at first it does seem like they are getting the win, but we have to take into account that other members of Aurora can still catch up. There's the SOD that can come in from Dominkite, and if you're the ones who start things first... Oh, wait, hold on!
Oh, Dominkite was able to pop his Purify and evade Brusco. Now here comes Light! Able to shut down Kelra there. No trade for Onyx Philippines as Aurora was able to defend Doming.
Yeah, that was beautiful for Doming. Not only did they purify the critical, but he also purified the Tsunami Slam. That's 2 for 1. Got a great discount right now.
Yeah, so going back, Onyx, we did say that they might want to be a bit more patient in terms of that fight, but they were the ones who started things first, and when they were already able to commit majority of their important resources, then there's nothing else holding Aurora back from just coming in the fight. They had all their resources still intact. Their HP could best come back now and then, because this is a Uranus we're talking about. They have that sustain. The Tro can also generate some shields every now and then to keep himself safe, and the iframes that you can also have through Demon Kite, but Onyx still wants to fight!
Oh, beautiful Thorn Rose! But still, Brusco was able to take a Demon Kite. Ouch. That was a skill they were willing to take. Now SOD's gonna connect. Here comes Dominkite. There's stun coming in from Kirk. There's a kick coming in from Light. And they were able to take down 2 for the side of Aurora. Super Prince caught in the mix once again. Kirk wants to back off. That's gonna be a 2 for 1 trade. Brusco in exchange of the Kite Brothers.
Such crucial umbrella placement.
I know, and we're seeing how it's utilized here, right? Whenever someone chases Kirk,
yeah,
you're going to have to keep your eyes open, because that umbrella could come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and there's always a way for Super Prince to get out of danger. So that's another thing. Even if Onyx seem like they're really playing this so aggressive despite the lead that's in Aurora's hands, it's not that they're losing out big time. They're still able to find some trades every now and then, but Edward, that's
boy.
a problem.
This is the growing problem here for Onyx, but at the same time, you guys know, the moment you get like anti-heal...
There's the pull once again from Brusco, but Edward was able to out-sustain it. Here comes Kelra, though. I'm not used to seeing Kelra on the CC.
I am not.
Absolutely not.
Oh, 4.1k gold lead established by Aurora. If Onyx was a ticking time bomb lineup in the first game, clearly now it's Aurora, but they're still controlling the early to mid game. So now the ball is really in Aurora's park.
Yeah. Dominkite's having such a great time. He's freely able to take the turrets that they desire. And imagine this is all on the back of just Edward really standing in front of the members of Onyx. Not entirely Light doing those flashy flicker way of the dragon setups just yet.
And again, he can do that right now, but at the same time, later on, once the anti-heal, once the glowing wands get online, once the sea halberds get activated, that's the time that, you know, Uranuses usually have a problem. So we're going to wait and see for that, if that arrives with it. Right now, it's 8 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. It's still 5.3k gold lead for Aurora. So Onyx is not quite out of it just yet, but the map is shrinking for them.
Yeah. This is looking a bit too familiar to game 1, though.
Yeah.
So now
But the
Aurora,
difference is Kelra doesn't have a
yes. that too.
He doesn't have the most gold.
So the late game is, I guess, still a bit more favorable for Aurora. But ultimately, execution could still matter in how these next team fights are gonna turn out. But Dominkite,
I guess as long as Doming doesn't get caught.
Okay.
Nice cancel there. Maybe accidental, maybe not.
He knows Super Prince.
He kind of knows.
There's a flea. There's the kick from Light. He was able to flicker out. Here comes the traction pulse. Gonna get sucked in and fall in hands of Yue. Kirk has to back off. Crucial kill for Aurora. Right in the spot of the Lord.
Oh, Super Prince did all that he can just to escape that. The flickers, the placements of the umbrella. But now it's just Aurora clearly winning it out. No single member from Onyx could afford to contest and show themselves in this situation.
That was clean as you can get. Basically exhausting a very big resource from your mid laner. Now, RORA are gonna they're gonna have to find a use for this Lord for sure. I guess the one thing that ONIC doesn't have here from Game 2 that they had in Game 1 was excellent wave clear.
Yes. And the Moskov.
And the Moscow.
They don't have it.
Oh, again, ladies and gentlemen, Kelra is on a CC. They're doing a funnel strat. What era is this? ONIC Philippines has to think about the Lord.
Traction
March
pulse.
eventually up top. Traction pulse was used there. And you can see just the damage coming in from Demon Guy. Doesn't have to even go that
This is
deep
bad.
to dish out the damage from Aurora.
A 2k gold lead in the hands of Yue against Super Prince and a 504 KDA for the Kimi.
There
So-
goes those defenses.
Yeah, imagine the amount of damage you can expect from these two marksmen. And you have a Lancelot. So this is another tri or triple core setup where Aurora has endless sources of damage to bank on in the team fights.
There's the curtain call from Kelra as Aurora was able to burst down the top, inhibit the turret. Super Prince has to back off. Lord still up, and Aurora got what they wanted. Edward staying in the mix, can't seem to be taken down. Even up against 5, he's still alive, was able to purify out the Tsunami Slam of Brusco. Now Light jumps in the frame. He might be able to get, he got taken down there. That's going to be a 1 for none trade. But
the base.
Aurora are locking on the base, and they extend the series. 1-1 for Aurora.
There's just no going home early.